We'll leave my loss up, my humiliating loss, while I continue writing. So now I'm just kind of talking about how psychology for me was kind of how I kind of viewed psychology when I was younger, and why I didn't necessarily take it with as much prestige. And even now, I mean, when you think of like Freudian, like any time Freud gets brought up in a non like postmodern context, like a non like critical theory context, that's more so talking about his influence and not his actual work. You kind of just get like made fun of because like Freud gave psychology a bad name, you know. Um, yeah. Taking observations, people, questions, pictures. Good. Oh, psychologist. Mm. I also do a lot of deleting when I write, both in my first and my second one. Uh, thank you, thank you. I try to write. I try to write. I used to write a lot. That was the big trick. And I will, you know, I'm better at writing certain things, so I'm better in writing in this kind of like stream of consciousness type thing. I'll also overuse words that I overuse when I'm talking, so maybe I just need to improve my actual speech, and I'll become a better writer. But you'll see I use but and like a ton in my writing. I know I shouldn't. Those are actually some of the most frequent words that I delete. Same with most. Just words that I find myself using in conversation a lot whenever I write in a very like stream of consciousness, flowy way. It typically comes out like I'm having a conversation with someone, and that's why it kind of ends up as it does. For better or worse. It lets me write a lot, but yeah. I mean, it is good practice. That's the important part at the end of the day, is like writing a lot is still writing a lot. Um, you know. I was like annoying. He was scared to fight me, but I caught on to his star. Yeah, hey, that's good, and that's the game. Most of Smash. I mean, you have to learn the characters and whatnot, but I mean, really, a lot of it is learning the opponent. Same with chess. I mean, that's why I've been getting more interested in doing more, like playing chess against bots and stuff. Just because I kind of want to try out the whole like playing and learning against a consistent style. Just because like style is very important. In fact, I actually want to write about style at some point. Probably not in any of these essays, but in one of my dream long-term essay projects, I want to do an essay series on like gaming and the philosophy of gaming. I have one that I want to do on internet, which will mostly do with gaming culture, but that's less philosophy and more like anthropology, and like looking at how a culture is influenced and whatnot. I could sneak a philosophy essay. Ooh, maybe I'll do that actually. Then I can market it as cross disciplinary. That's a smart tactic. But yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see. Party. What words, like, I'm gonna like look up a list on my non on stream browser because I have my Edge browser pulled up for my Twitter, my Stream Manager, my Nightbot thing, things like that. And then I've got my speaking of, just in case we have any new viewers, I'll hit them with an explain. And just a reminder to everyone in my chat that you can hit them with the Pseud champ, and anyone can Pseud champ. But yeah, I'm gonna look up to see what words can I not say on Twitch. Please do not type them into chat, because I don't want to write anything that's like offensive in like against anyone. Okay, word. So it is only like hate oriented, I think. I don't think you can get banned just by being explicit. Word. Let me awesome. Okay. Perfect. Now let's try this out. I really just want to see if I could say the word, or write, slang for, here on stream. I don't usually say, I don't usually cuss a lot, especially when I'm writing. Like, I don't speak it. But I mean, I think it has a place in writing. It's a shock word. Yeah. When I think about a sentence sometimes, I will try to, I really wish I could have done that. What do you have done next? I just keep looking at it. I have it split screen on my end. He'd probably move his knight because I have this hanging. Probably here. Unless he'd want to do that to take it and then threaten that. Oh, that'd probably be a good move. And I'm going to stop doing that and get back to what I was doing. But yeah, whenever I think of, like, paragraph sentence or structure, I try to think about it in, like, especially, like, sentence structure. Just anytime I'm writing, I try to think of the flow about it. And, like, you kind of have to, like, be choppy with it at points. So, with interesting work, on. On is better than about most cases. About has its specific uses, but usually on will fit most of it. That's dealing with or whatever it was that made some part of us, or some other part of us. And I just don't like this. I think I'm just gonna delete everything I've written thus far and just start over, actually. Well, I like my opening sentence. Any concrete terms, what is happening when we experience support around us? Try. We tried. And we argued over our attempts. Both trials. Over our attempts. Laggy Kirby's are hilarious. Listen, as someone who, when my internet drops, I am a laggy Kirby. Oh, I understand. And I do sometimes chalk. The problem is that I don't finish enough of my writings. So like I've kind of just developed this mentality of like it's been the new artist mentality to me, you know, of whenever I'm writing, I there's a chance that I don't finish it, and like the effort I put into work, especially when I'm trying to finish something like a book project or something, that effort I just have to like, I guess just, you know, if I'm not feeling the effort based on what I'm writing, delete it, start over, do something else, you know, things like that. It is an interesting way to look at it. Just of like whatever you write is like hopefully good enough to continue, you know, to keep you going to write about it. But I've become less attached to the end goal projects in most situations, or I guess I should say I've become more focused on the individual writing in a lot of senses. But when I am focused on a project, I want to get the project done. So I'll work with it in some way there. But I mean, I try different approaches all the time. You know what I mean? This is just the approach now. But yeah, oh, Llama Boy, that sucks. I know that headaches are just bad in general. I remember I fortunately don't get them too often, and when I do, I can typically get rid of them pretty easily, just because of like the nature of the medicine I get. But no, I know that they are rough, and like typically I'll even have like rough ones that like when I do have like a really bad headache, it'll really stay there. But I mean, I can't imagine like any like major headaches. I know a lot of people in my life with like actual like chronic headache problems or like migraines, and I just couldn't imagine it. Godspeed. Our turn. We've argued over our variants. Kicking of dirt and searching for something. And I'll throw in my cite thing, just because I don't really want to cite right now. But I still do need to cite in any form of like nonfiction writing, so you know. Do you think not begin shoes? Feel there's some universal connection, or there is some human connection to it. We can feel the same type of thing. How we can experience. I'm trying to mention qualia, which is a topic that is in philosophy of mind, but I'm trying to like point at it without being like qualia, so it's kind of hard. And well, at least it's not like a major headache, but it still sucks, you know. Headaches in general suck. I mean, typically whenever we experience bad, we like to be like, well, at least it's not as bad as like XYZ. But like anything that's like you're feeling that's negative is like negative in your body just by the way your body processes it. So like it sucks. But I hope for like the best. I hope everything's good. You know. How there's some connection, how we can experience. 2 different apples. And those must be bonded. A feeling of apple eating. That's a pretty good way of describing qualia. I think that's a pretty good way of describing qualia. And I footnote this. Insert footnote. This topic. You probably can't see the footnote on 480, but it's just actually, it's not that big of a deal. I'm basically just saying like this topic is discussed. This feeling of experience is otherwise known as qualia. There we go. Simple as that. And hey, Llama Boy, if you ever have to hop off, I don't know if listening to this or watching this makes it worse, but I'm happy you're here, and I'm always glad for the conversation. I'm always glad to talk to you and whatnot. But if you need to let me go for whatever, no worries. If you need to lay down and rest, I just hope that the headache goes away. But if not, glad you're here, glad you're sticking around. I'm gonna go, before I continue, I'm going to plug this some more. I'll just plug it on some Discords. I'll put it on this, going live thing. That's right, I have to, copy and paste my tweet again, because I, copied something else. I copied Pretzel Rocks to try unbanning the thing. So, actually, I think I copied it in Discord. But yeah, hopefully, if all things work out. Oh, lol. I just realized that you can't put an exclamation point on Discord at the end of a link like you can on Twitter, because it will in fact register that you are, that is part of the URL. There's one. And alrighty. I'll plug it on this one as well. Alrighty. Okay, I'd definitely be interested. If you send me some of this stuff, I would definitely talk. Read it over. Probably talk, write about some of it, for sure. Yeah, just send me some of this stuff sometime. I find that to me, the best writings on any topic are going to be the ones where people feel the most passionate about something. So some of the most enlightening reading I've ever done was from reading Lester Bang's book, and it wasn't like compiled by him. He is a writer who passed away. He's actually a music critic, and he only ever published music reviews. And he wrote like hundreds, maybe thousands of them, just because he'd write them all the time. But he wrote music reviews, and they're just some of the best writings I've ever read. And he just writes about rock and roll. He's also the guy who coined the word punk. So yeah. Awesome. Yeah, thank you for sending. Yeah, just send me the link on Twitter, and I'll check it out for sure. I'm gonna turn off the cam for just a bit, and then we're gonna get back into the writing after a small break. Nothing too big. Alright. But, yeah, let's get back into the, you know what, we'll throw up a game of chess. We won't do 1 minute. We'll throw up another 30-minute game. I think that's fine. Opponents also can't really complain about you being slow in a 30-minute game. And taking time in between your moves, because, like, what did you expect? It's a 30-minute game. I don't really want to push... I mean, I guess I could do the gambit, because what I usually do is I push this out here, and then I'll do... knight there. This is the largest divide. This is... the largest divide. Alright, and now we push him here. I kind of want to push my bishop up to g4, maybe. Yeah. Because then I can take, he takes, and then, That way, if he takes that, I'll take with my knight, which then puts this piece in the same position. But I can still capture this here. Yeah, now I'll make this capture. He'll capture. He could technically capture with queen. I probably. That's fair. And now I still cannot do anything there. I could do this, but I don't know what the exact end result. I guess that's a pretty decent position. His bishop is focused on that. And yeah, so now he'll take that, which is fine. It leaves me down a piece, but I think I've got a pretty decent position. Plus, I can push this pawn up here next turn, if I wanted to. Hey, Jay, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Anytime, that's super appreciated. Yeah, thank you for stopping around. It's always happy to see people. Yeah, we're, right now I'm doing some chess. Okay, so I push up here. Yeah, I think that's just the move. I push, if he captures, I capture, if he captures, I capture. Right now we're doing chess, but then I'll get back to writing my essay, so I think that's good. He shouldn't capture, and then I can try setting something up with my queen. I don't know what I'd set up, though. I could push him here, push my pawn up to next time. Hopefully he en passant, in which case I go there. If not, I should just go here. Not two spaces. But, yeah. Alright. So, ooh, good play. Now I think I'm gonna push this up here. So then if he captures, I have another thing to go. I feel like I don't need to actually do the talk about the divide. Yeah, hopefully he moves his knight out of the way, and then I'll push that up next. Regardless, I'm probably going to try pushing bishop to ES. Okay. That's actually a good spot for him. Let me do this. Let me try initiating this. And now, ideally, I go here. Now I go there. There we go. His best move would be to put knight. Knight on e2. And then if I were to capture with bishop, he could then take my bishop next turn. But I think my next move, if I can, is I'm either going to... I'm hoping he doesn't see that. I'm hoping he just moves. But regardless, I can get back to my essay. Ah, he does just move. Perfect. I should probably castle soon. Oh, I can move my, yeah, let's move my queen here, actually. I don't really like either of these options. I have to castle on this side. It's actually not good at all because of this, but... I will just go here. Just to keep this free. I'll change this to baffle reading, so we finally did that. Now I can do this. Oh, and that prevents me from going here to check him. I could push my queen up, though, just because. He'd have to either move queen or exchange, then I could take... around, do that. That. Oh, I think that was a misplay on his part. Next turn, I take. Doesn't matter. Good play, good play. Ah, this is a tricky spot to be in. Let me try going here, and then if he does... I don't really want to do that, but I do want to move him. We'll put the bishop there. Awesome, thank you, Jock. Alright, human connection turret, you're not going to turn it on. I'll just try. Oh, you know what I also usually do? I also usually have my spacing up. We'll do 1.5. Actually, no, I don't. Not when I write. When I write, I think I do single. Yeah, when I write, I do single. Oh, that's unfortunate, because I'm just going to do that. I think he was trying to bait me moving my bishop to e5 and then queen capture, I guess. But... You know, let me see if I can do this. He has to move up, and then let me do that. Yeah, he has to move there. Or push queen up and lose it. Interesting. Now what about when I go here? Interesting. I don't think I should have captured there, but I don't think it's that important. Like, he has just a queen. I still don't really like any of this. That's the worst part.